Happy New Year, kindergarten friends! I hope you had a wonderful break and you got to spend some time with family. And I hope if you celebrate Christmas, you had a wonderful Merry Christmas. And if you don't, I hope that you still got to spend some time with your families and enjoyed any holiday that you celebrate. All right, my friends. It's a little bit hard getting back to things after being out of school for so long. I know as teachers, I feel it, we feel it, and I'm sure as kids, you feel it too. So today we're going to talk a little bit about that. But first, let's see if we remember the Kimochi song. I don't even know if I remember it. Let's try it. Ready? Kimochis are our friends. Kimochis are our friends. They are here to play with us. Kimochis are our friends. They have feelings too. They have feelings too. Happy, sad, and angry, just like me and you. Oh, phew! We remembered. I'm so glad. Okay, so we're going to talk a little bit today about things that are hard. So we are going to go ahead and get our packet out. It says Kimochis with Mrs. Henry. And you're actually going to flip over. And I want you to, we are going to be using this page that says, I can do hard things. But before we do, we're going to use the back side of this page that said Kimochis with Mrs. Henry. And what we're going to do on this page is we're going to set some goals because it's a new year and it's really good to set some goals for yourself. It's a positive way to do something for yourself and get yourself motivated and work at something that you always have wanted to do, but maybe you just haven't had time or maybe you just weren't ready. Well, this year is your year. So what is it that you have been wanting to do, to accomplish, that you haven't been able to do before? Is it maybe riding a two-wheel bike? Maybe it is making a new friend. Maybe your goal is to read. Maybe you are working on those sight words and they're tricky and you just can't learn them yet. Maybe that's what you're working on. Maybe you're becoming a better drawer, learning how to draw. Maybe you are even, what are some other things? Maybe you struggle with writing. Maybe writing is hard for you and that's something you want to work on. So today we're going to set a goal. And your goal can be whatever you want it to be. My goal is going to be different than yours because I can do certain things that maybe you can't or vice versa. So I think today on the back side of that page, we're going to write a sentence and it's going to be our 2021 goal. Something that you want to do this year, that you're going to be better at this year. Maybe you already know how to do it, but you're just not good at sticking with it. I think that's Mrs. Henry's thing. Okay, so my goal is I want to make sure that I am exercising more because boys and girls, distance learning, I am on the computer all the time, and if I'm not recording lessons, I'm teaching. If I'm not teaching, I'm planning what I'm going to teach, and if I'm not doing that, I'm taking care of my family or cooking or cleaning the house. So many things that I have to be responsible for that sometimes I don't put my self-care first and I don't get in my exercise that I want to do because there's so many other things that keep me busy. But I tell you what, I feel the best when I exercise. So I need to be good for all of you and for my class when I'm teaching. So my goal, I'm going to say, I will move my body. I'm going to put an exclamation point. So I said, I will move my body. What's something that you're going to do? So I want you to write a complete sentence. So say, I will practice drawing. I will learn how to ride a two-wheel bike. I will make a new friend. I will make my bed every morning. I will practice my sight words. Whatever it is that's important to you, I want you to write one goal. You might have more than one goal, but for today, we are going to write one goal that's important to us. Maybe as we go along, if we get good at our one goal, maybe your goals might change. Maybe you will write one thing and then you realize a little bit, maybe a few weeks go by and you realize you're really, really good at it. Then you can set a new goal. That's the cool thing about setting goals. So it's important to keep us going and to know that I'm working on this. So I have to really, really be good at it and be good at making sure that it happens. So there's a little bit of planning that goes into it. And remember, if you're practicing to do sight words or learn sight words, you have to actually make some flashcards. I know Mrs. Barnes is really good about making those flashcards with you, and you have to practice. If you want to be a better reader, you have to read those books. And actually, this is a good time if you want to be a better reader, because we have all these Backpack Bear books, and if you read them more than once and practice, you will become a great reader. So now that everybody's set a goal, I hope you have a goal. Make sure you have a capital letter. Make sure you have a period or an exclamation point at the end of your sentence. I will move my body. I hope that you have set a great goal, and we are going to do it this year. So we are going to do this. I want you to flip to this page, because after our video is over, you are going to be coloring this, and I'll show you. I want you to do a really good job. You should always take pride in your work too. Don't just do it just to get it done. Take pride in your work, do your best, and always use lots of colors, because it makes it so much nicer. If you have markers, you can use markers. If you have crayons, you can use crayons. Whatever you want to do, I want you to color that. So why don't I show you. Sophia actually colored mine because she loves to color, my daughter. So I'll show you what mine looks like. So I can do hard things. So she is in high school now, and she still loves to color. So she did a really nice job for me. She used lots of different colors. She took her time, and I hope that you do the same, because coloring can be hard for some. Maybe that's your goal. Maybe you are working on coloring neater or using more colors, but you can do it. So to end our lesson, I think that we need to have some positive self-talk. We talked about how important that is. Telling yourself it's going to be okay, I can do this, and this is actually a perfect way to start off the year, because we do hard things every day. Distance learning on the computer, on Zoom, is hard. We'd all much rather be in the classroom, but guess what? We're doing it. We're doing the best that we can. We are trying, as teachers, we're trying to make learning really fun, even though it's over the computer. And I know you are learning in different ways and having to show us in different ways what you've learned, but we are doing it. So I want you to say with me, I can do hard things. You say it. Perfect. Because guess what? We can do hard things. And if you have a mom or dad or brother or sister next to you, tell them. Say, you know what, mom or dad or brother or sister or grandma or grandpa? I can do hard things. Yes. And the more you tell yourself that, the more your mind is like, yes, I can do hard things. I can do this, I can do this, I can do this. So anytime you're faced with something new and something hard, repeat this to yourself. I can do hard things. So if your goal feels a little bit hard, I know that you can do it. And we are going to end this week, every day this week, we are going to say, I can do hard things. We're going to positive self-talk at the end of all of our Komochi lessons this week, because we're already doing hard things. So let's continue. Let's make 2021 a great year. And thank you for being here on this journey with me. And I look forward to teaching you a new karawaza tomorrow. I will see you later, alligators. Bye, friends.